Hey, Hill Squad. I want to talk about beauty in hard times. I recently was talking to a client and they were talking about all the things that were happening in their life. And before I knew it, I was like, you have to see the beauty in the difficult times, especially if you are trusting God. You have to see the beauty in hard times. Quite often, when we are going through something difficult, we look at it and we are very present, right? We're very present with the pain, and we can catastrophize and begin to think like things aren't going to be better. We could do the whole woe is me. And I was saying to her, you have to understand, right? You have to know that this too shall pass. I know that may sound like a cliche, but this will pass. When I was going through cancer treatment, that was something that I encourage myself with. I told myself, I'm not going to be here forever. I'm not going to be going through chemotherapy forever. I'm not going to feel this in my body forever. And it really helped me. But also I was able to look at all the things that were going right with my life. We can be going through something very devastating, whether it's something in your body, it's a divorce, it's losing your job, or the business closing down, it's flunking out of school and you're going for your postdoctorate degree, or it's postdoctorate. Yeah, I think it's what it's saying, postdoctorate, secondary degree, right? And all of that is falling apart. You may be losing your house into foreclosure, or your car is repossessed, right? And it's like, this is the most difficult time in your life, and you may struggle with what to do, struggle and feel like there's nothing that can be done, that things aren't going to change. But I told her this, and she's a Christian. And so if you're a person of faith and you're not Christian, rock with me, okay? I told her this. I said, the Bible is a book of victory. It's a book of people who overcame life situations. You have to understand that when you face a trial, a tribulation, that one, God has already provided a way of escape, that you already have the victory. The thing is that when you are experiencing a hard time, you have to focus on, what lesson am I supposed to be learning in this season? What am I supposed to be learning? Now, the lesson that you could be learning could be about God, it could be about others, and it could be about yourself, or it could be about all three. I remember 2025. No, that's this year. I remember in 2020, 5 years ago, I got let go during the pandemic. I'm a single mom. I got let go during the pandemic, lost my job. I was like, Lord, what am I going to do? And I remember speaking to HR. She said, you're going to be okay, but you're marketable. And I thought to myself, what do you mean? Like, I'm a fully licensed therapist. And I was like, you know what? She's right. I am marketable. And you know what I did? I set myself up. I was fired. I'll never forget it. I was fired August 6th, 2020. I said, I'm going to grieve it tonight. But tomorrow I'm going to wake up being an entrepreneur and I'm going to open my business. The next day I got up. I filled out an application online for BetterHelp. If you ever heard of BetterHelp, betterhelp.com. I filled out an application, did what I needed to do to get on BetterHelp. I began to look for office buildings. What else did I do? I reached out to contacts to get contracts. I did all of that. Why? Because even though it was a difficult and a hard season, there was still beauty in it. Sometimes in hard seasons come to stretch you. They come to develop you. But if you fight and you buck against it, you're not going to get the necessary tools for the next season. See, what I learned in that hard season is that if something should ever happen to my employment, that I know how to be self-sufficient. I'm now paneled with insurance companies. So if something should happen, okay, let me pivot. Hard seasons teach you how to pivot. Don't fight the hard season. Something they teach us in therapy is to roll with the resistance. Don't fight it. Roll with it. Know that there are certain things that you have to learn. It can be creating a certain person in you. When I went through treatment with cancer, I had to show up differently. I had to fight. I was fighting for my life. I used to love Color Purple all my life. I had to fight. Listen, I was fighting for my life. but it taught me about how tenacious I was and how courageous I was. It taught me things about myself. And if you look at this situation, what is it teaching you about you? Are you courageous or do you hide? Are you strong in ways that you never thought? Are you innovative? Are you taking something and are you taking nothing and making something out of it? What is this season teaching you? What is this season teaching you about people? Could it be that you're going through a hard season because there's some people in your life that shouldn't be with you when you get to the mountaintop? I always think about Job and his friends, and they were like, Job, what you did to the Lord? What did you do? Job, like, I did nothing. You know, it's amazing that when you go through a hard season, how people turn their back on you. Some of the people you thought would never leave you, and they turn their back on you. But how are you showing up when people turn their back on you? How are you showing up when you are in a hard season and the people you thought you could depend on, you can't depend on them? Are you getting angry? Are you becoming spiteful? Are you becoming bitter? Or are you accepting that this person, this season has ended with them and they can't go with me to the next season? Are you grieving that relationship? Yes, you're going through a divorce and the person who you thought would be your friend is not being your friend anymore. Matter of fact, they're taking your ex side. What? But are you moving with graciousness and being merciful towards them? Right? What are you learning about the people around you? Do you feel some type of way because they fired you? Sometimes you just have to say, you know what? I know all things going to work out for me. Even in tough seasons, I know things are going to work out for me. Fired, it's going to work out for me. Divorce is going to work out for me. Car repossessed, foreclosure, bad credit, it's going to work out. It's all going to work out for me. You have to believe that when you are in a season like this, you got to see the beauty of it. You have to see that in this season, I can't be stopped. I can't be blocked. Sometimes the season, listen, you feel like this, that you feel suffocated. No, you're not being suffocated. See, you need to bloom and blossom again. You need to be like the phoenix and you need to rise again. And you don't know the heights you will go to or be able to go to until you have a season like this. You don't know the strength until you have a season like this. You don't know what's on the inside of you until you have a season like this. You don't know. You don't know. There's beauty on the inside of you, innovation and creativity on the inside of you. I saw someone say they quit their 6-figure job and then went on to have the best of season of their life. But if you just wallow in this season, you're going to miss what is out there for you. What's his name? What's it? Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders came up with Kentucky Fried Chicken during a tough time. Not during things are going well. You think about some of the best albums and best art. People going through heartbreak, devastation, and their very best comes out of it. You have to know that this season may be hard, but it wasn't meant to crush you. It wasn't meant to destroy you. This season was meant to expose who you are, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But even in that, there's still beauty in it. And you have to focus on that. You have to focus on the good things that are happening in this season. I know it's hard. I know it may even feel like it's not fair, especially when you feel like I keep going from one hard thing to another hard thing to another hard thing, and I never get rest. I get it. I need you to see the beauty in it. I need you not to wallow in the pain. I need you to know and to understand that things are going to get better. Okay? Well, this is Heal the New Sexy. My name is Samantha. Until we talk again, bye-bye.